5 friends, eager for a week of fun, piled into a car. Their destination, a remote cabin in the woods. They had planned this trip for months.
Excitement filled the air as we drove.
The woods grew thicker, darker. The sun began to set. The friends finally arrived at the cabin. It was old and made of dark wood. Vines covered its walls.
This place looks like it's straight out of a horror movie.
The friends unlocked the creaking door. Inside, the cabin was dusty and smelled musty. Cobwebs hung in every corner. A fireplace stood cold and empty. Despite the creepy atmosphere, they laughed.
Hey, it's a little spooky, but we'll make it fun.
They were determined to have a good time. The friends unpacked and settled in. They found an old book on the coffee table. Its leather cover was worn and dusty. Intrigued, they gathered around and opened it.
This book looks ancient. Let's see what's inside.
The book told the story of the cabin's original owner. He had been a solitary man, a recluse. People whispered that he practiced dark magic. One stormy night, he disappeared, never seen again. Legend said his spirit remained trapped within the cabin's walls.
Just a silly local legend, right?
The friends laughed off the story. But as the night deepened, a strange feeling crept over them. The air grew cold. The silence was broken by creaking floorboards.
Was the cabin haunted?
The first night, they heard whispers coming from the empty rooms. They dismissed it as their imaginations. But the next day, things got stranger. One of the friends saw a shadowy figure dart past the doorway.
Did you guys see that?
They couldn't shake off the feeling of being watched. That night, they played cards by candlelight. The wind howled outside. Suddenly the candles flickered and went out, plunging them into darkness. Then a blood-curdling scream pierced the air.
What was that?
They froze, their hearts pounding in their chests. They fumbled for their phones, their hands shaking. One by one, they turned on the flashlight feature. The light revealed nothing unusual.
Had we imagined it all?
They tried to convince themselves it was just a prank, but deep down fear gnawed at their courage. The next day, they explored the attic.
Hey, look, there's a hidden room back here.
Wow, it's so dusty in here. Look at that mirror on the wall.
Inside, a dusty mirror hung on the wall. As they peered into its depths, they saw him.
Oh my god, do you see that?
A ghostly figure, transparent and shimmering. He had wild eyes and wore clothes from another time.
What the? Is that a ghost?
The friends stumbled back in terror. The figure in the mirror reached out with a spectral hand.
Run, get out of here.
They fled the attic, slamming the door shut behind them. Fear turned to panic.
We have to escape the cabin, and fast.
But the cabin seemed to have other plans. The doors wouldn't open, the windows wouldn't budge, they were trapped.
This can't be happening. We need to find a way out.
Their laughter from just days ago seemed like a distant memory. As darkness fell again, the ghost grew bolder. Objects moved on their own. Whispers turned to menacing growls.
Did you hear that? Something's not right.
The friends huddled together for safety, their faces pale with terror.
We have to confront him, or he'll torment us all night.
They crept back to the attic, their hearts pounding. The ghostly figure stood in the center of the room. His eyes burned with an eerie light.
You have disturbed my home. You have unearthed my secrets.
He spoke, his voice a hollow whisper. The friends trembled in fear, but they stood their ground.
We're sorry, we didn't mean to intrude.
We'll leave and never come back, we promise.
The ghost remained unconvinced. He moved closer, his spectral hand reaching out towards them. Just when they thought all hope was lost, one of the friends noticed something.
Wait, look! The ghost is reacting to my locket.
The ghost seemed to recoil from a small silver locket Emily was wearing. It had belonged to her grandmother.
Hold it out towards him. Maybe it will work.
She held it out towards the ghost, a desperate attempt to ward him off. To their astonishment, it worked. The ghost recoiled, his form flickering. He vanished before their eyes.
I can't believe it. He's gone.
The cabin fell silent. The doors creaked open as if releasing them from a cage.
Let's get out of here now.
They didn't waste a second. They fled the cabin, not stopping until they reached their car. They piled in, their bodies shaking, and sped away from the cursed place.
We're never coming back here, ever.
They never returned to the cabin, haunted by the memory of the ghost and the chilling terror they had faced. Their vacation had become a terrifying ordeal, a chilling reminder that some legends are best left undisturbed.